To start with, I was a bit surprised by this one. I've reviewed a couple of books from this publisher, and I've been pretty disappointed with the quality of the translations and edits. I wasn't expecting much from this one either, but then I read it. This is actually a decent read. It's pretty well written and is very legible. Nothing is perfect, of course, as there are still awkward phrases and things, but overall this is leaps and bounds above the other titles I've reviewed. It makes me feel like maybe the original text wasn't as well written on those other titles, or the translations and editing have improved. Either way, I was very pleased with the quality of this one. However, as much as I'm pleased with the quality of the text itself, the story is severely wanting here. This is a short guy. I think on my Kindle app it was estimated to be 88 pages in total, based on my settings of course. That can mean it's going to be a scrumptious morsel, or it can mean it's going to be a treat that leaves you unsatisfied by the end. Unfortunately, in this case, it's the latter. This desperately needed more time to simmer, but it just doesn't. It makes massive leaps in logic and relationships that are just unfathomable, and makes me either dislike the main couple or just not believe in them, both of which are not good conclusions. The main couple is between Hakan and Ayn, but the first time we see them together, Hakan is being an absolute jerk. It makes it seem like Hakan is disgusted by Ayn or looks down on him in some way, even going so far as to note that he might be racist. It's not one-sided, of course, as Ayn feels Hakan's assholery, and though he's attracted to Hakan, he definitely sees him as the jerk he is. This level of tension between the two, not sexual tension mind you, is so strong that we're setting up for a lot of work where these two learn about each other, realize that they're not the people they judge them to be, etc. But that just doesn't happen. The next time these two see each other, Hakan is sweeping Ayn off his feet, planning to ravage him and then start a beautifully romantic relationship after all is said and done. It is totally nonsensical and wholly unbelievable that these two people would ever fall in love, even after some of the most incredible Christmas sex of their lives. The story needed so much more time to delve into these two and give them more opportunities to realize they like each other. There's also a big reveal that Ayn has a memory of being in love with a neighbor when he was a kid and wishing to kiss that neighbor, which was granted, weird but okay, who ended up being Hakan. Icky, icky, icky. I hated this reveal so much. The idea that this weird fantasy man who's lived for hundreds of years meets a neighbor kid, grants his Christmas wish by kissing all over his face, and then comes back to the kid in his adulthood to grant all of the sex wishes he's had since then feels uber, groomy, and gross. It's a shit cherry on top of a really shitty cake, and I could have lived my whole life without that.